Iran. As the winter season of 2022-23 set in, hundreds of Iranian-manufactured kamikaze drones known as the Shahed-136 suddenly began appearing across the battlefield in Ukraine under Russian service. The Russians would go on to use swarms of these relatively inexpensive Iranian-made drones to help bombard Ukrainian civilian infrastructure into rubble by overwhelming their air defenses with sheer numbers. A tactic which eventually contributed to roughly half of the Ukrainian electric grid getting knocked offline in a deliberate campaign of terror. But it's not just the drones that the Iranians are actively sending to assist the Russians either. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, better known as the IRGC, is the unconventional, asymmetric, and ideological military wing of the Iranian armed forces. And by the end of 2022, they had deployed many of their own military advisors and soldiers on the ground within the Russian-occupied sections of Ukraine. And in addition to the hundreds of kamikaze drones, the Iranians have also been providing the Russians with much-needed ammunition, artillery shells, ballistic missiles, and body armor to help keep their inventory stable and to help keep them fighting on for longer. The Iranian regime has gone all in on militarily supporting the Russian side during the invasion of Ukraine, in much the same way that the Americans and Europeans are actively supporting the Ukrainian side. But the growing cooperation between Moscow and Tehran extends far beyond the borders of Ukraine, and the world may just be witnessing the birth of a full-blown Russian-Iranian military alliance that could define the 21st century in the region.